What up, y'all? It's Season Love, SENLUV, that's who I be. And welcome to my first official Get Baked session. Yay! I think I missed the last 2 Fridays of when I was supposed to upload this video. But it's better late than never, number one. Number two, I'd rather do something full out than do it half-assed. If it's gonna be half-assed, then I'm not gonna fucking do it. That's just me. Take the time and give myself the grace so that I can produce the best content that I can each and every time. And it's just going to keep getting better and better and better and better as I go. So if you're sticking with me, then you sticking with me. I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Good looking. Thank you. Like, are you subscribed? I hope you are. So boom, let's get into this Get Baked session. Hold on, what is a Get Baked session, girl? I'm about to explain it to you right now. You know I was about to explain it to you. Hold on, give me a second. Like, if you don't know, I have a business called GetBakedNYC. And GetBakedNYC has been growing with me for the past 2 years now. And it's my baby, genuinely. As I grow, she grows and she adapts and she shifts into all these different things. And right now, in this present moment, GetBakedNYC is a holistic wellness center. So I am very much all into healing holistically, not only for the mind, but for the body and the soul as well. So I do that through, of course, my readings. And, you know, if you've been here for a minute, you know that, like, you know, I'm a real spiritual girl. So I'll be giving the healing and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But with Get Baked NYC, not only do I sell weed, because I've been selling weed for mad fucking long, I'm not gonna lie. I've been trapping since I was in fucking high school. That's really crazy. When I think about that, I be thinking like, damn, I've been selling that for mad long. So just expanding that horizon for me, and like developing on my spiritual journey, I found like a really deep love for herbs. Like, herbs make me so excited. I feel like it's so cool how like you can literally tie like any literal plants that comes from the earth to like something that can help our body. And I've just been finding the beauty in exploring that, exploring Mother Nature and the things that she already has to offer us, and you know, just having fun with it, honestly, because like I think it's beautiful. I don't know, that's just me. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? We can get straight into this Get Baked session. So the first part of this, the herb of this week. So in these episodes, every week I'm going to have a different herb that like I, of course, personally look up and learn about from my own personal self, but I also want to bring it here on this channel in this segment so that I can teach you guys about different herbs, and not only how they, you know, affect our mind, but they also affect our body and our soul. Just tying all the healing in together, you know what I'm saying? Making it all make sense, you know? Because it does make sense. Like, it's once you get it, you'll get it, you know what I'm saying? And then after we get into the herb of the week, we're gonna get into the healing for this week, the community healing session for this week. These used to be separate videos, and I have separate videos up on my channel. If you feel called to go watch those, then you should go watch those. But you know, I got my cards, so I'm gonna be doing a little bit of healing at the end after we talk about the herb of the week, and then we're gonna close it out. And that's how these sessions are gonna go, you know, just a quick little 1-2, you know what I'm saying? And we go about our week, and then I'll see you next week. Okay, beautiful. The herb of this week. This is like my favorite herb. Ever since I found out about this herb, like I have not stopped fucking using it. And that herb is chamomile flower. Chamomile flower is beautiful. I'm gonna put a picture here so that you can see what it looks like, because I do not feel like getting up and going to go get some. Actually, how far is it? Let me see. Oh no, it's right. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna show y'all my personal baggie of chamomile, because you know, I of course don't sell anything that I wouldn't use myself. You know, these are all things that I've used and was like, this is fire. Let me put these niggas on. Let me put y'all on. But yeah, this is my chamomile. Wait, do you see? See how it's all tiny? This is chamomile flower. Okay, you see it. Chamomile flower. I wonder where, actually, that's a good question. I want to know where, like, Hold on. I want to know like where it was like first grown. Oh, okay, okay. Chamomile originated in Europe and West Asia, beset 1994, and since ancient times, it has been highly valued by Egyptians, Romans, and Greeks for its medicinal properties. The Egyptians considered the plant sacred and believed it was a gift from the god of the sun. Okay. Wow, that's cool. So Campbell came from like over there. That's crazy. Like, and now they got it over here. That's cool. That's cool. I don't know. I don't know why. That's cool to me. I don't know about y'all, but like that goops my brain like crazy, stupid, wild. But anyways, so from the research that I've done on chamomile, um, we're gonna talk about the mind and how it stimulates the mind. It's a sleep inducer. So like this is a very good herb to like if you smoke, if you roll up, how it stimulates your mind. So it's a sleep inducer. It's a really good herb to drink. You could however you want to ingest it. If you smoke, like you see me, I roll it up with my spliffs at nighttime. Like I mean, I be smoking with chamomile whenever because it makes me calm, but it doesn't make me like in some points of the day it doesn't make me like so sleepy where I want to sleep. Like it makes me calm enough for me to like be productive and do my due diligence for the day. You know what I'm saying? So it really does depend on the intention that you have behind your herb, or just behind your spliff, or behind whatever it is that however you're ingesting it. You know what I'm saying? It's about the intention, where your mindset is at, to ensure that you have the best experience possible. So it soothes anxiety. It boosts your dopamine levels. Anxiety and excitement are the two same feelings. Like those are similar feelings. So back to what I was saying about the mindset, about how this stimulates the mind, is really important about your intention behind what you're doing so that you can have the best experience possible. Like it's really about your mind. Your mind is very powerful. Your perception of things genuinely shapes your reality for you. And if you did not know that, then well, now you know. You should definitely change your perspective on things. The body, how it stimulates the body, like physically, our physical vessel, it's an anti-inflammatory. So when this is a tea that I drink, or like just a herb that I smoke, when it's that time of the month, and I have a lot of aches and pains in this general area, in the gut area, and things like that. Like it soothes it, it calms it. And ooh, if you know about aromatherapy and just like the smell of it, like if you want to you could burn. Smudging chamomile is something I haven't tried that, because I have like a smudging bowl that I have like different herbs in, like cinnamon and my palo santo, and I think basil is in here too. But you can use chamomile however you want to do it, whichever form you want to do it, however that may feel most comfortable to you. Like it all does and has the same effects, you feel me? Yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. The aromatherapy, it helps soothe the common colds, like as like chamomile as aromatherapy. So like say if you're like you got some burning or something like that and you're sniffing it, or you got some chamomile tea and you're sniffing it and you're letting it go into your body and things like that, like that is really really great for common colds. Then going into how it stimulates the soul on a spiritual level, we're talking about like what the plant does energetically type shit. It brings, like if we're talking about like if we're doing candle magic, or we're using the herb for just a part of maybe any type of ritual that you're doing, energetically what the plant does is it brings that same peace and tranquility that it would bring either your mind or your body. It has that same trickle effect, of purification, of just ease, peace. Yeah, it's also a herb that's used in like protection spells to like banish negative energy, you feel me? And that's kind of how I see it in like like if I want to smoke it, or if I want to drink some tea. You know what I'm saying? It's like taking all of it out. Like it's a purification. It's like releasing me from everything that does not serve me, you know? And once again, going back to the intention that you have behind the herb that you use, you have to have your intentions right. It's all about your intentions, I promise you. It's all about your intentions. When you start setting intentions for things, you're going to start seeing way different results. That's our herb of the week. I hope that that section was very informative for you and it made sense, you know? And hopefully you decide to use it on your own time. Like, GetBakedNYC. I'm going to put the link to the restaurant down below because if you live in NYC, we do pick up in all 5 of the boroughs. You can order online, pre-order for the weekend. Our business days are Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So those are the times where you can pick up and shit like that. We're going to get into the healing for this week. Now, before we do, this question isn't only for me. This is also for anybody that is watching that's feeling called. And I want to do this before every reading that I do on here. I want to know how you're feeling mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. There we go. So mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Comment that down below and let me know how you're feeling this week and what the tea is on you. You know what I'm saying? Me, mentally, I feel definitely at ease. I'm feeling very structured in my life right now, and I'm really grateful for that. And I just feel very, clear-headed, not even as if it's tunnel vision, but just also, just clear, clarity is everything right now, and I feel like that's just where I am mentally right now, just clarity. I said mentally, emotionally, yeah, emotionally, I'm really happy. Like, I'm just, I make myself happy, and not only do I get to fulfill myself with that emotional fulfillment, but I have a beautiful support. I have a beautiful support system around me to also add on to that, and I'm just really grateful. I'm just grateful for life, plus the divine, plus God. Oh gosh, it's beautiful. I'm grateful for life. Life is beautiful, and that's all I can say. Emotionally, mentally. No, I said mentally, emotionally, physically. Physically, I feel really good physically. I have been slacking on my yoga department, which is very surprising because I love yoga. But I don't know, I've been slacking for a little bit. I'm not going to cap. But, I have been running more often than I do. It was only for like 2 days I was running, but then I haven't ran since then. And that was like at the beginning of this week. But maybe I'll run again. Maybe. I don't know. Should I? Probably. I miss track sometimes. Physically and spiritually. Spiritually, I feel... Spiritually, I feel very tapped in. Like, I feel very just aligned with my ancestors, especially. Like, just the communication with my intuition and my innate feelings. Like, I feel like I've been very, very strong. And I'm really grateful for that because that helps me do things like this and be able to give you guys healing. And that's really what I want to do. This is what fulfills me. This is what makes me happy, So, like, I'm grateful to be of service. And the only reason I could be able to do that is by loving and honoring myself. So, like, it's a win-win, honestly, if we're being truthful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know how you doing. Let me know how you feeling. Like, don't be stingy. I don't feel like showing the cards be mad work. I'm not gonna lie. Like, and regardless, I'm an intuitive reader, so whatever message comes out is gonna come out, regardless of what. Like, regardless of which cards come out. Like, I'm gonna intuitively say the message. You know what I'm saying? Like, the energy just now was just like somebody Like, you're at the, like, nine. I'm getting mad nine energy, like, at the edge, at the, you know what I'm saying, at the threshold to maybe understanding something, or coming to terms with something. I just heard, like, maybe forgiving yourself. Yeah, forgiving yourself for something. You know what I'm saying? Like, finally getting over something. Like, okay, like, all right, you're finally getting over this thing. And it's like right there, right when that feeling happens, is when the intrusive thoughts come, is when the distractions come, the tests come. And of course, you have to get tested, and God is always going to test you. I'm weak. Like, you're always going to be tested. Unfortunately, I know it sounds like, oh my gosh, tested. Like, God always want to test somebody. Yeah, because that's we have to grow. I'm weak. Like, we literally have to grow. If we didn't get the test, we wouldn't be going nowhere. We would think that everything is just okay. And we would remain complacent. And complacency is not normal. Remember that. Complacency is not normal. Just like the seasons change, we have to change. The sun and the moon is our physical connection to time. So just like the moon goes down, the sun comes up, it's always shifting, it's always changing. So do we. And we have to embrace those shifts and embrace those changes, because we just have to grow. And we have to accept that that's how life is just going to be. And no, it may not always be peaches and cream and sunshine and like the best thing of your life. No, it will not. I'm weak. It's going to be some shit. You know why? Because we all were put into this capitalistic, hyper-individualistic society. So we all got some shit to heal from. And not only we got shit to heal from, Mother Nature got shit to heal from, because of all the destruction that was put onto her. So as long as Mother Nature's healing, we healing. Okay? Period. And you got to accept that. You have to embrace these changes. Go sometime, You have to keep going. You can't, especially when you're like at a point where like you're actually ready to release these things, because you have to understand that you have everything that you need in every single moment of your life. You have everything that you need to release this said thing, person, place, or thing. You just need to shift your perception in order to see that, to see your strength, and to see, your actual boundaries, and to acknowledge yourself. Because a lot of the times we don't want to accept shit is because we're comfortable in what was. Don't let people psych you out when it's about to be your time to acknowledge yourself, or your time to love yourself. Because at the end of the day, you only have you in this lifetime. You have to take care of yourself in this lifetime. So you have to choose yourself. Anybody that gets upset at you for choosing yourself, they got some shit going on with them. Because how are you mad because I'm choosing to love myself? Whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should be pushed away by the boundaries that you set. And if they do get pushed away, then how is that your fault? Because you're putting up different blocks in order to protect yourself. Now, of course, there's a duality to everything. There's a duality saying that, we can't put up too many, covers and blocks, or we're going to, block out our blessings. Of course, but for a lot of us, that's where we're coming from. We're coming from a place where like, okay, I have to put some of my guards down because, okay, I'm dead wilding. Like, I'm keeping people out on purpose at this point because, like, of the shit that I've been through, and I'm just, like, very, scared, and I don't want to let people in, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to protect that. And we sometimes, not even sometimes, a lot of the times we've, been taught to have those guards up because, of our parents. You know what I'm saying? Because they had their guard up and they stayed protected and shit like that. So we grew up in that survival mode as well. So a lot of us are putting down that and releasing and stepping out of survival mode. So we're learning to embrace our sensuality and our heart space more. You know what I'm saying? We're allowing ourselves to be open and vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? And when you're doing that, you can't allow people to psych you out of acknowledging your true self. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody has the same perception. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can ever tell you about your life because they not living your life. Imagine nobody can ever tell you how to go about something or how to react something because they did not go through the same situation that you was going through. I'm not saying that other people's advice isn't valid because there is a duality to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's important to listen to our peers because everybody has different perceptions. Everybody has a different way of looking at things. And that's a beautiful part of life. You know what I'm saying? Taking advice from other people around us and hearing other people's perceptions and hearing how they perceive all of these human emotions that connect us as a community. That's beautiful. It's important to listen to other people's perceptions, but not to the point where it's blocking your own intuition and it's blocking you from listening to you. Especially when it's coming to things about shit for your life, like career type shit, like where you're gonna live, you know, what you're gonna do with your life. Like, there's only so much advice that you can take from people until it blocks your perception of life, until it completely clouds your perception of life. And that's not fair to you because then that would be you allowing other people's projections to dictate your life. And at that point, you might as well be living for them because you're not living for yourself. Because you're allowing everybody's opinion to resonate with you and to sit with you and to sit on you. And at the end of the day, you got to accept that, yeah, people can give genuine advice because, you know, it seems like they love and care about you. Absolutely. But even those same people that, you know, love and care about you genuinely, they can be projecting. And that's okay. We all project. All of us project. We all project at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we all have to build up the discernment in order to accept things and to disregard certain things. You know what I'm saying? Because you could listen to some advice and be like, okay, I understand the perception that they're coming from. You know what I'm saying? But you also have to let it, like, you have to also have to comb through it for yourself in order to, in order to acknowledge the certain parts that, you know, are for you, like that you can resonate with, and the other parts that are just projections based off of the things that they have been through. Because understand that everybody has their own life experiences. You know, you did not live life like them and they did not live life like you. You know what I'm saying? So we all have our own different perceptions, and accepting that helps us accept ourselves and helps us embrace ourselves even more, because at the end of the day, we all have to be individuals in this lifetime. You have to live for yourself. And this energy right here is giving me, like, hold on, let me get some chakras in here, because getting the chakras, you know, chakras always gonna tie it together for us. They always gonna do it for me. What's going on here? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, got some throat chakra energy. Talking about expressing my feelings. I allow my emotions to be fully experienced. I acknowledge feelings of grief, anger, or fear, and I make a conscious effort to express my emotions or resolve them within myself so that I can move forward freely. Yeah, this is like, like, this gives energy of somebody holding back. Like, this is your, like, it's like you've changed so much, you've grown so much, you've, you know, accepted so much about yourself, and you're getting to a point where, like, you're genuinely stepping into your new reality, but there's some habits or traits that are still that you're still attached to, that keep you comfortable, that you're still holding on to, that's stopping you from moving forward. Like, it's making like a block to this new beginning of embracing this new life of yours. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting the energy of this is something pertaining to, like, acknowledging self. You know what I'm saying? And not only acknowledging self, like, in your head, but acknowledging yourself when you're around other people. Acknowledging yourself, standing up for yourself, saying what you need to say, doing what you need to do, and just embracing who you are around whoever the fuck is around. Because imagine you watering yourself down for anybody else. And don't get me wrong, it's a common thing. Please know that we've all done it. Acknowledge thyself. That's what I heard with that one. Express yourself. It doesn't matter who's around. I knew some sacral chakra energy was going to come out. I was feeling crazy sacral chakra energy with this, bro. Sensuality. I encourage myself to express my sensuality and emotions creatively using all my faculties, including touch, voice, action, and creative abilities such as art, craft, music, acting, cooking, gardening, and writing. I practice being aware of and enjoying my senses, being nourished and stimulated by the natural world, such as by landscapes, people, weather, animals, aromas, and sound. This came out with the Lovers card. Like, these new starts, these new partnerships, you know what I'm saying? They can't thrive without you embracing your new and true self. They can't thrive without it. You can't hold on to these things. You can't not express yourself anymore. You can't revert back to what you thought was working for you, because that's not you no more. That's not you anymore, and that's okay. Just because those things have made you comfortable once doesn't mean that you have to go back to it. Just because it's familiar doesn't mean you have to revert back to it. So that's why it's so important to reiterate your inner environment and start learning different things that, you know, make you comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're setting your boundaries, you know, you have to think about like, okay, what actually makes me comfortable? What do I need in order for me to feel comfortable in this situation? And I was telling somebody this yesterday. I think I was giving healing yesterday, and I was like, you know, you gotta ask yourself these questions. You know, ask yourself like, oh, what can I do to be more comfortable in this situation? What do I need? You know what I'm saying? What do I need to be able to embrace myself more? What do I want from this? You know what I mean? Like, ask yourself these questions, and I promise you, you'll start getting fucking answers. Journal these shits down. You know what I'm saying? Like, write them down, and you'll start getting the answers. I promise you. Like, there's just gonna start aligning in your life, and you're gonna be goop crazy. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, the answer's dead came to me. That's crazy. You know, yeah, the answer's dead. The answer dead will come to you. This oracle card says, Spirit awakens. The number one, following that intuition, I embrace my soul purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. You know what I'm saying? Your soul can't do anything it's not meant to. Does that make sense? Like, your soul came here for a reason. You feel me? And honestly, your soul is just waiting for your vessel to play catch up. You know what I'm saying? Because your vessel has all of these, you know, projected, you know, stereotypes and ways of living and thinking and things like that through socialism and all of these things. Your vessel has been affected by all of that. You know what I'm saying? And has all of this baggage, you know what I mean? That has to be dealt with, and that was put on us, you know, from our upbringing. And your soul, you know, of course, signed the contract. So they knew that they knew the tea. They knew it was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, listening to yourself and trusting that intuition, trusting that the things that you know that you need are valid and correct. Because if, you know, because it's like setting a boundary and like feeling bad about it. That's the type of energy that I'm feeling like feeling sad. And I felt that. I can relate. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's hard to set boundaries because, especially if it's people that you love, people that you care about. You know what I'm saying? People that you want around you. I celebrate each sunrise and recognize the healing energies of the sun goddess. I just heard ego. Yeah. The ego never dies. So in a sense, we're kind of like teaching our ego and healing our ego as we heal as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, the ego will always be what it is. We have to learn to live with it. And we have to learn to be one with it and use it along this journey. Like the ego, I think, and again with like shifting our perceptions and embracing ourselves, like there might be a lot of like connotations or maybe just ways of thinking that you may have that like is blocking you from perceiving things in a better way. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things were projected onto us, and a lot of things we think that we know or think we agree with, a lot of stereotypes and shit like that that we may have become accustomed to may not serve us anymore. You know what I'm saying? They may not be like they just don't compute anymore. Like they just don't do the thing. Like they don't resonate anymore, and that's okay. It's okay to release those things, especially when you're trying to manifest new. Like you can't expect new shit if you're gonna keep doing the same shit. Like if you're gonna keep doing the old shit that you used to do, then you might as well just stop expecting change, because you can't change if you don't change yourself. You have to change something within yourself. You have to move differently. You have to do differently. You have to just be different so that you can embrace change, so that you can get more. You know what I'm saying? Because another thing about growing that people don't understand is that if you don't have the capacity to receive something, then you're not going to get it. So you can say that you want this, and that, you know what I'm saying? But like if God knows, and God knows, I mean, it's fucking God. He's within you. So like he knows when you're ready for something and when you're not ready for something. I'm weak. You know what I'm saying? That's why everything takes time. You have to be able to give yourself grace at all moments and not think, like again with these perceptions, not perceive yourself as bad and oh, you're not doing enough and da-da-da. How you talk to yourself is very, very, very important. How you speak to yourself is very important. Reiterating your inner environment means knocking down your inner critic. And your inner critic is the person that used to scream at you all the time, or used to just talk down on you, or used to just like, that bully, or like, for most of us, including me, my bully was my mom. So my inner critic is my mom. You know what I'm saying? So all those doubts, all that shit that's been projected onto me, like it came from her. And that's that inner critic that be yappa, talking all this shit. Like, I don't listen to that. I do not listen. I'd be like, wow, she's chatting right now. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And like, I make things into jokes. That's how I make myself feel better. Like, I love to laugh. So I like making myself laugh, and I like making other people laugh. So like whatever ways make you feel comfortable, build a reality where you can make yourself feel comfortable, where you can make yourself feel loved, feel happy. What are the things that you need? Ask yourself that. Like literally ask yourself, like, oh, what do I need today? Like, what will make me happy today? What will make me feel uplifted? Your thoughts matter. I'm seeing like the post-it notes, because I have mad post-it notes like on our mirror, and like I have a post-it note over here where I be rolling up, like, leaving little notes for myself and shit like that. Like, that's important. Like, give yourself this grace, give yourself this love, especially if you expecting it and you crave it from the outside world. Like, give it to yourself first, and I promise you, that'll even make you forget that, you want it from the outside world. But that right there is what attracts it even more. And that's when all the outside love starts pouring in for you, because you start embracing yourself, So, yeah. Ah, that was beautiful. So it is, so be it. Ashe. That was that was a really good session. I'm not gonna lie. I fucked with that. OD. That was really nice. But yeah, on that note, thank you so much for getting baked with me today. I'm so happy to have you here. I hope you enjoyed learning with me and healing with me. Thank you so much for getting baked with me today. I appreciate you for being here. I'm so grateful that you stopped by. Whatever you were doing, if you put me on in the background, you could do that. Whatever you did, I appreciate you for tuning in this week and chilling with me. I love you very much. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and all that good shit. You know what I mean? Comment down below. I want to know how you feeling emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically. Let me know down below. Comment. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that good shit. And I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Okay? I love you.